On behalf of the Indio DRC, we want to congratulate you on your huge accomplishment, finishing your high school education. We wish you the best of luck on all your future endeavors.
Congratulations, guys!
Yay!
Hello, hey everybody, congratulations. It's been a pleasure graduating you guys. Good luck in your next endeavor, and we'll hope and wish you all the best, and God bless.
Unprecedented has been the coined term for nearly 2 years now. It has been used to describe a multitude of things faced in 2020 and 2021. But what about the Temecula DRC? Our 3 graduates this year can also be described as unprecedented.
They are surely remarkable in that they chose to return to school with the faith it would produce more opportunity in the future. They are uncommon as many more clients shy away from obtaining their high school education than those who pursue it.
These 3 men are indeed unparalleled in their dedication to their studies, unequaled in their flexibility to achieve their diploma or HiSET despite the ever-changing adjustments due to our new normal.
To say that we are proud is an understatement. We hope you and your loved ones celebrate this achievement and realize how truly unique you are.
And lastly, the specific group of men are unrivaled. They prepared for testing from a distance, completed high school credits from home. Due to the times, they had to quickly adapt to a virtual world and flourished.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Arthur Kimball, and I am a principal with Alternative Education.
And I'm Lucy Gonzalez, principal with Alternative Education.
We are pleased to welcome you to the 2021 Riverside County Adult Education Virtual Graduation Ceremony and to express our gratitude for your viewing of today's celebration of the achievements of our graduates. We also recognize those parents, family, friends, and the community who have surrounded our graduates with unwavering support. Commencement means beginning, and we look at this graduation as a new beginning from the end of formal education to the education in life. I would like to start with a special acknowledgement of our amazing teachers, support staff, and partners for their amazing work through this year. In the most challenging of times, you've been a model of doing whatever is needed to reach your students. And, class of 2021, you have been a model of accomplishment by any means. Thank you to our educators and students.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to acknowledge the Leadership Military Academy Color Guard with the presentation of the colors under the direction of Captain Joe Vines. Ronald Tomas, an amazing student with Riverside County's Project Search program, will lead the Pledge of Allegiance.
Present. Color.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Carry. Color. Order. Color. Zip. Ready? 2.
Thank you, Ronald Tomas, Captain Vines, and cadets at the Leadership Military Academy Color Guard for a beautiful tribute. I would like to extend a special note of gratitude to the March Air Museum, March Joint Power Authority, and March Air Reserve Base for their support.
I am pleased to introduce members of the Riverside County Board of Education. Bruce N. Dennis, President, Riverside County Board of Education. Kim Joseph Cousins, Vice President, Riverside County Board of Education. Ray Coach Curtis, Member, Riverside County Board of Education. Barbara Hale, Member, Riverside County Board of Education. Corey A. Jackson, Member, Riverside County Board of Education. Elizabeth Romero, Member, Riverside County Board of Education. Dr. Wendell Tucker, Member, Riverside County Board of Education. Your support of student learning and leadership are greatly appreciated.
Please join me in welcoming members of the Superintendent's Cabinet. Dr. Edwin Gomez, Riverside County Superintendent of Schools. Dr. Ruth Perez, Deputy Superintendent. Dr. Charles Newman, Assistant Superintendent. Joanne Lauer, Assistant Superintendent. Dr. Cynthia Glover Woods, Chief Academic Officer. Stephen Hovey, Chief Personnel Officer. Eric Calderon, Chief Technology Officer. Jeff Vaca, Chief Governmental Relations Officer. Your leadership has created a wealth of opportunities for our students.
Please join me in welcoming members of our adult education. Dr. Charles Fisher, Executive Director, Alternative Education. Brian Sousa, Administrator, Alternative Education and Special Education. Dr. Deanna McCarty, Administrator, Alternative Education. Lacey Lennon Arthur, Administrator, Alternative Education. Dr. Lexi Backstrom, Administrator, Alternative Education. Randy Kovacevic, Principal, Alternative Education. Phoebe Moore, Coordinator, Alternative Education. At this time, Ron Miller, Riverside County Probation Chief, would like to share some special remarks.
Hello, my name is Ron Miller, and I serve as the current Chief Probation Officer for Riverside County. It is an honor to be with you today to congratulate you on completing this important educational step. It is an important milestone, and I hope you take a moment or two to reflect on the steps you took to get to this point. Success isn't an accident. You made this moment happen, one step at a time, one step after another. You took all of the right steps that led to graduation. You know, every worthy venture follows the same process. There have been times when I wish that I could just snap my fingers to make things happen. Wouldn't that have been a great wish on the first day of school? Done. But it's not just the ending. It's about the journey. It's what we learned along the way, one step at a time. Congratulations on this awesome moment. Treasure the learning, and I wish you the very best on your ventures that lie ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Miller, and to Riverside County Probation for being such a wonderful partner in education. Next, Dr. Jay Feeney of the Cal State Reentry Initiative has prepared a congratulatory speech.
Congratulations, graduates. You've just earned your GED. We're really proud of you. And I want to say thank you. Thank you to you. Thank you to your families and your support systems. Thank you to your teachers. Thank you to the RCOE. Thank you from the superintendent down to the clerical worker, every teacher who has worked with you. I appreciate what they've done with and for you. And I thank you for taking a second or third or more chances on this thing called education. Sometimes we in education don't get it right the first time as we work with you. And so I appreciate your persistence and your willingness to continue to strive to get this milestone achieved in your life. So thank you and congratulations on receiving your GED.
Thank you, Dr. Feeney, for your excellent contributions to the mission of the Cal State Reentry Initiative. Your vision is one of life-changing student success. At this time, Dr. Charles Newman, Assistant Superintendent of Student Programs and Services, will share a few special remarks.
Hello, graduating class of 2021. My name is Dr. Charles Newman, and as the Riverside County Assistant Superintendent of Student Programs and Supports, I would like to start off by congratulating all of our graduates. High school graduation is one of the most exciting times of our lives. There's excitement about getting your high school diploma that you have worked so hard to accomplish over the years that shows how you have successfully finished high school. There's excitement around celebrating with your families and friends this great accomplishment that you have spent countless hours pursuing over the past 12 plus years. And there's also excitement about this new transition as you are eager to start with your plans for the future. And excitement is what should represent this moment. For graduation is far from the end, but it is the beginning to all your future dreams. Over the past years, you have studied, you've showed up and worked hard hours on end, and you have grown mentally and physically, and now you are ready to begin your lives as members of the adult community. For some of you, this will mean getting a job and the responsibilities of family. For others, this will mean going to college and furthering your education and preparation. Whatever course your future holds, it is my sincere hope that you will look back on your years here as having prepared you to meet and deal with the challenges that life will present. So on behalf of myself and the staff here at the Riverside County Office of Education, I wish each and every one of you the happiness of a productive and prosperous life, the respect of your community, and the love of your family and friends. May the future be yours, the best of luck, and congratulations to the class of 2021.
Thank you, Dr. Newman, for your inspirational message.
At this time, I'd like to introduce Dalton Cara, a student at the Indio Day Reporting Center.
Welcome to all of those joining us via Zoom, and congratulations to all of the graduates of 2021. They say that life is full of doors that are just waiting for us to walk through. Doors that lead to new opportunities we never knew possible. Unfortunately, life has a way of happening that can make us think otherwise. Life has challenges that discourage us from even trying to open new doors because we feel we are not good enough for those opportunities. 14 years ago, I gave up hope and I decided to start using meth and heroin so that I could deal with the challenges I was facing in life as well as within myself. With the drugs came the street life, guns, gangs, and more drugs. Soon I wasn't able to keep up with my schoolwork or even show up to school, so I made a choice to drop out. I spent the next 14 years in and out of jails, rehabs, psych wards, and finally prison. Every time I would get clean, I would have moments of clarity. I would look around and be inspired to do something different with my life. The only problem was I had believed the lie for so long that I wasn't smart or good enough that I would never try. Anything that my heart really wanted to do always came down to changing my lifestyle, getting a diploma or GED, and going to college. I struggled back then in school, barely making it as far as I did. So naturally, with all the many years of drug use and criminal activity, I didn't think it was possible. Then one day I heard in recovery we should take the next indicated step if we want to do something different. I made the choice to fully surrender myself to my recovery. With that came the 12 steps and a God of my own understanding. As each day went by, I worked the 12 steps of NA and my spirituality became stronger and stronger. This gave me the courage to move forward with my life. Before I was released from prison on July 29th, 2020, I had heard about the DRC and the many opportunities available to me if I went there. So about 1 week after getting out of prison, I reached out to my probation officer and asked if I could be transferred to the DRC in Indio. I'm not going to lie, the first day I went, I sat in my car looking at the front door. I started to talk myself out of it, telling myself all of the same things I had told myself for years, that this would be something else for me to start and not finish, that this place was going to be like every other place that promised things, but in the end would require too much of me, that I would fail once again. However, for the first time in my life, I stood up against those thoughts and forced myself to walk through the doors and say that my name is Dalton Cara and I'm here to check in. From that moment on, my life has not been the same. The environment was so inviting and encouraging that it almost felt too good to be true. They gave me the rundown and explained the different groups and opportunities they offered. I was so encouraged that I signed up with no hesitation. That's when I met Sam, the wellness group instructor. The first day Sam shared with me his personal story and journey with the DRC and the opportunities he received from being there. In addition, I also signed up with Freddie for social values and Karina for healthy relationships. I found each person and group to be encouraging and enlightening. They were relatable and understanding, and for the first time, I had genuine people that cared for me and got where I was coming from. Every week that I went, I found myself really enjoying my time there. The constant encouragement really gave me the hope I needed. That's when Sam told me if I wanted what he had, that there was some extra steps I needed to take, and that I should take full advantage of what was being offered there at the DRC. Then I met Lionel from the education department. Now I was faced with having to go back to school to get my diploma, and I was scared. As I walked up closer to the door, I felt the blood drain from my body. It had been so long, there was no way I would remember anything. Sam reassured me that it was possible if I would just walk through the classroom door. After talking with Lionel, all my fears of failing and not getting my diploma went out the window. The way he explained everything to me gave me the extra bit of confidence I needed. The workbooks, packets, and assignments were laid out clearly and made so simple that I actually thought I had a chance. I was able to work and complete my tasks on my own pace. Shortly after, I completed the rest of the credits needed to receive my high school diploma. Everything that the DRC had told me could happen did happen. There was no hidden agenda, just a very simple, we suggest and you follow type of attitude was required, and everything they had promised came to fruition. For that, I am forever grateful to Sam, Freddie, Karina, Lionel, as well as the entire DRC team. After I completed my high school diploma, I applied to become a peer specialist for the county and was accepted. Sam gave me one last suggestion, and that was to follow up with the lady from the workforce development, Anna. So like before, I took that suggestion and was given the opportunity to go to college at no expense to me. The DRC backed every single thing that they had told me. All I had to do was take the next indicated step, and that started with me walking through the doors of the DRC. During my whole experience, I have continued to gain my confidence, joy, hope, and soon my dreams of becoming a drug and alcohol counselor. I encourage you to be the one who stands in the gaps for others wanting to succeed, just as others have done for you. God bless.
Thank you for your story, Dalton.
At this time, I would like to introduce our second student speaker, Stephen Kirkwood, a student at the Temecula Day Reporting Center.
Good evening and welcome family and friends and graduates. I have never met my fellow graduates due to COVID. However, I am glad we can all say we achieved something we never thought possible. We are graduates, we did it. It's a beautiful step to our future. My name is Stephen Kirkwood. I am 23 years old and I am proud to call myself a 2021 graduate. Like many of my fellow graduates here today, my life has not been perfect, but I have always tried to make the best out of it. I can't really tell you where I'm from because my family always moving, and we just stayed in different cities my whole life. I never really had a place to call home as a child. I never had a father figure in my life. I always had my mom, my grandma, and my cousins. There were plenty of things they couldn't afford due to bills, but they always made sure we had a roof over our head. In life, there are things you can wait for, and there are things you can't wait. I couldn't see my family starve, so I did what I knew, and I started breaking in houses, selling drugs, and carrying guns. And unfortunately, that was my life until I landed myself in prison with a 6-year sentence at the age of 17. While incarcerated, I set out to finish school, but when the pandemic hit, my dreams had to be put on hold. As life came to a standstill, as I was coming to the end of my sentence, I thought about how I could continue working on my education once released. When I met with my PO, he referred me to this place called the DRC. I wasn't sure what the DRC was, but I called them up and scheduled an appointment to meet with them. I told my girlfriend I wasn't sure why I had to take classes. My girl just looked at me and said, "It's because you're crazy." We had a good laugh about it, and a few days later, I went to my appointment. I met with Miss Sanchez from DRC. I still didn't have a clue why I was there, honestly. I didn't really want to take any classes that probation was sending me. But I kept an open mind, and Miss Sanchez and I had a long conversation about what I wanted to do with my life and my goals in life. As I talked and I shared my dreams of me owning my own home and starting my own clothing business. But most importantly, I wanted to finish what I started so many years before. I wanted to be able to graduate. We talked about how many credits I would need, and she told me I could help to finish school, but I had to be willing to put in the hard work and dedication to make it happen. She told me if I wanted to graduate this year, I would need to complete my work in 3 weeks. I thought to myself, this is impossible, but I still took on the challenge. When I left the DRC that day, I told my girlfriend what I had just signed up for, and she never doubted that I couldn't accomplish it. Instead, she rooted me on and pushed me to complete this seemingly impossible task. Later that day, I met with Mr. Hess via Zoom. He told me Miss Sanchez had called him talking about this amazing student who wants to graduate in 3 weeks and needs to get his courses online so he can start work. He gave me the full rundown on what I would need to do to graduate. He told me I could do it, and I felt he really believed in me. He told me he was with me every step of the way. When I got my schoolwork, all I was thinking about is I can't do this. This is impossible. 3 weeks, instead of giving up, I attempted the impossible, up at night and completing my schoolwork. I didn't get much sleep during the days. It's 3 weeks I had to finish it. My girl never let me give up, there to push me through it. Miss Sanchez stayed in touch the entire time to make sure I had everything I needed, and she kept checking on me while Mr. Hess kept schoolwork coming. Until one day I got the call from Mr. Hess that I had completed all my assignments and was going to graduate. He told me my future was bright. This made me feel really good since my past had been filled with darkness. I knew this would be the beginning of a future filled with possibilities. My dreams finally didn't seem unachievable, and this really has been the first step in the right direction. I would like to thank the Temecula DRC, Ms. Sanchez, and my teacher, Mr. Hess, for giving me the opportunity to better myself. Thank you for believing in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. Next, I would like to thank my girlfriend, Michaela Melendres, for helping me and being with me every step of the way and not giving up on me. Finally, to my fellow graduates, there are many roadblocks in life, but if you never give up, anything is possible. Success is not just my only option, but it's our only option. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Stephen. Our final student speaker is Angel Diaz Vargas.
Good afternoon, and thank you for this wonderful opportunity. My name is Angel Diaz Vargas, and I am 24 years old. I just recently relocated back to California from being incarcerated in North Dakota since I was 20 years old. Upon my arrival back home, I was given the opportunity to complete this program and was pushed to success to obtain my high school equivalency, in which I owe many thanks to Tammy Olivares and Mr. Healy. The staff at the probation office and DRC have given myself and many others before me a sense of pride in ourselves and have reinstalled our confidence and hope for success in which we have all lost. They made this opportunity such an effective and efficient process that not only gave me hope, but felt as if I was finally seen and given another chance to prove myself instead of just another statistic lost in the prison system. The program here at DRC has not only made me a more educated man, but a better half to my significant other, a better brother in which I can now be a positive role model to my siblings, a better son, and most importantly, be able to provide a fulfilling life for my daughter. Most importantly, they gave me a chance. Thank you for your time, and God bless.
Thank you, Angel. Students, your stories are stories of resilience and perseverance, and today is truly your day.
It is my honor to introduce Dr. Wendell Tucker, member, Riverside County Board of Education, a great supporter and advocate for students, to share a few words.
Welcome, graduating class of 2021, family and friends. On behalf of the Riverside County Board of Education, we wish to express our appreciation to staff, teachers, counselors, and administration for the extraordinary service that you have provided in this unique and challenging time. You truly have gone above and beyond. Parents, grandparents, family members, church and community members, you have stood by each of these graduates with the right level of support that each and every individual needed. Graduates, I want to share 2 words with you tonight. One describes this event, and the other defines your character. The first word is milestone. The historians say that in ancient times it defined or served as a stone marking a point in a destination or a significant point in somebody's development. The second is perseverance. It is a continued effort to do or achieve something despite difficulties, failure, or opposition that you might have encountered. It's also the act of persevering. So I leave you with these thoughts. Number 1, remember the situations or people that were obstacles. Avoid them. Thank and appreciate the people or circumstances that supported you. Surround yourself with them. Tonight is a milestone, not a destination. Perseverance got you here, and it will keep you moving forward. Congratulations, class of 2021. To paraphrase Larry the Cable Guy, go out there and get her done.
Thank you, Dr. Tucker. And now, it is with great honor that I introduce your Riverside County Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Edwin Gomez.
Hello, my name is Dr. Edwin Gomez, and I would like to take a moment and congratulate the class of 2021. As your Riverside County Superintendent of Schools, I sincerely wish that I could be part of your celebration today. I know it has been a very challenging year, but we are proud that each one of you has been determined to meet your goal of graduating from high school. You chose to be determined instead of quitting. You have elected to stay strong instead of giving in to fear, and you chose hope instead of despair. And that hope will serve you well in every challenge that you face. Not only will that hope be important to your success, but sharing that hope with others will also be helpful in helping others succeed, and it's the best gift that you can give to another person. As you consider your plans for life after high school, never forget that the power of that resiliency and hope has successfully brought you to today's celebration. That hope will sustain you through any challenge that you face in your life, whether you are entering the workforce, the military, or college. We know that you will be a beacon of hope to the world around you. We know that you will make us all proud in Riverside County. Congratulations again to the class of 2021.
Thank you, Dr. Gomez. At this time, Dr. Charles Fisher, Executive Director, Alternative Education, will present the class to the Riverside County Board of Education for acceptance.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pleased to present the class of 2021 for acceptance by the Riverside County Board of Education, and I certify that all of the members of the class of 2021 have met the requirements established by the State of California and the Riverside County Board of Education for high school diploma, high school equivalency, or certificate of completion. Congratulations, graduates.
On behalf of the Riverside County Board of Education, I accept the class of 2021.
And now, the moment many of you have been waiting for, the presentation of our class of 2021. We will be joined by our fellow adult education administrators in the reading of the names.
Dalton Cara. Angel Diaz Vargas. Kelsey Embry. Jared Fuentes. Gregory Garcia. Martina Garcia. Richard Kelly. Stephen Kirkwood. Christy Lopez. Kenny Moultrie. Dustin Stevens. Carol Stewart. Jan Williams.
This is a remarkable class graduating into a time where the world faces adversity. It is the pledge of the Riverside County Office of Education that every student in Riverside County will graduate from high school academically and socially prepared for college, the workforce, and civic responsibility. is with great confidence that we see you to your next stage with a firm belief that your contributions to furthering your academics, your careers, and the prosperity of your community are as critical as ever.
And now, the changing of the tassels.
The Riverside County Office of Education is welcoming all graduates to participate in our cap toss. In keeping with a long-standing tradition, graduates, please make sure your tassel is on the right side of your cap. Now move your tassel to the left. Congratulations! You have now graduated. Class of 2021, you've done it.
Thank you. This has been a truly unique graduation experience. And on behalf of the Riverside County Office of Education, I wish to congratulate our class of 2021 on your successes.
I just want to say thanks to everyone